Hey, let's get in some violin practice. I'm just going to tighten my bow and go through the setup that I normally do. So I'll start playing in about 5 minutes. Just check that this one's not touching the bow so that it's tight enough. A little bouncy, but that should be good. And I'll put some resin on. Resin? I always call it resin. Just because it's been a few days since I've done this. I just like the sound better when I put this one on. Thank you for the hearts. And just a bit more. All right, that should be good enough. Now I will just check that it's in tune. So I'll bring in my Simply tuner out. And that's right. I should use a bow to be able to check the tune. So I'll do the E string. That one is good. And the A string. Oops. Let's check that again. It is good. And the D. Oh, slightly high. I might check that again actually. Yeah, a little bit high. So I'll go anti-clockwise. That's better. And G. Oh, right on. Okay, so that was pretty good. Didn't need to change too much. And 11:11 is as good time as any to start. So I'll go up and down the D string to warm up. That will be a lot better at the end of the session. It always sounds better after a warm up. Okay, what songs have I got here? I'll go through each of these, the lightly row, and so I'll move into the one soon with the different length bow strokes. Okay. Still a bit rusty. Okay. I'm just going to check the D scale again. If I push down hard enough on the strings, it won't slip as much, and I need to just make sure this is pointing towards me rather than away from me. So be nice and firm on this. I'll do that one more time. With the elbow rather than twisting this. Okay. Next was this one. Straighter. So just need to keep practicing those ones. Oh, okay. Thank you, Inspector. So try using more bow. Oh, okay. Thank you very much. That's really good to know. I might do the same one again. Okay, so less pressure on the bow and longer strokes. Yeah, I do the short strokes a bit. When I'm a little less confident, the strokes get a bit shorter. So, okay, a little lighter on the bow. I'll start with this one, wasn't I? Oops. Yeah. Oops. Oh. Maybe I'll loosen the bow a bit, actually. Okay. All right, and more bow as well. My tutor's very specific on every little finger and where it goes. My pinky was a bit straight as well. do fall a bit in that habit of going shorter strokes as well. To get smoother, you would encourage bowing long open strings before practicing finger patterns and others. Yeah, that's a good idea. I think I might do that in front of the mirror instead of in front of his camera though. But that's a very good point. It will come quite naturally if I just practice that a bit more. Cool. Yeah. Thanks for that. Which one's a bit easy? This one's no. I'll do Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. It's a bit simple. All right. Let's go back to my favorite. Oh, thank you. I've actually only been on here for 21 days. I had 10 sessions before it, so 31 days. Very strict tutor though. Thank you very much. I just use Preply. It's an app online, and I've got a Serbian girl in Italy who's been teaching me on webcam. So it's nice. I've had some booklets and they're all structured, and she's very specific about things which I forget when I'm practicing on my own, or around the finger positioning and hitting the exact right notes. But if you aim for perfection, when you fall a little bit short, it still sounds very good. So yeah, thanks. I'll just keep practicing. I'm trying to do it every day as well. And by doing it every day, it'll just come together. But I think those long bow strokes for the smooth bit on without using the fingers is a really good tip. So thanks for that. Let's try go back to this one. Get those bow angles. Oh, really? I just loosened it because I thought it was. I never actually know the right point. Because I don't want it bouncing off the strings either. Let's see if it's. Oops. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, that might. I'll try the jingle bells again. And my wrist has been curling like that the whole playing, so it's easier to get the fingers in the right spot if I have a straight wrist. It's mostly where you make the... Yeah, that's fair. I need the most practice on the second finger. Let's try this one. I think the tighter bow has helped though. Thanks for that. I'm touching 2 strings less now, but it's a bit tighter. All right, the one I was meant to practice on has 8 beats, and so there's some different paces. It's a Go Tell Aunt Roddy. I'm not sure if Roddy, not sure if that's one that's common, but let's see. So this starts on C. Okay. So when I'm reading the instructions, my bow slips a bit as well, so that's something else I'm practicing. Okay. Oops. Bouncy. Okay, got to stay straight on those strings. The open bow strings will help with that one as well. Thank you. Thanks for the tips as well. It's fun practicing. Okay. Let's go again. I'll keep doing this one. This is the one I wanted to practice. I will come back to that, but this next one's andante. Andante. That must be quick or slow. Italian. All right, I'm going to check andante in Italian. Just for the speed of the song. Andante is moderately slow. Good as the slower one instead of the quicker one. Oh, but I don't know that note. So actually, I'll go back to one of the other ones I was doing. So. Up to 2, that's why. Okay, back to gripping this in the right way. Don't slip. Okay, gotta hold those fingers together, curl that. But these ones are holding the bow. All right. I was still gripping the bow a bit tight on the strings, so I've loosened that one up a bit as well, and that did help. All right, I'm going to do the Go Tell Aunt Roddy one more time, and then I might practice in front of the mirror on those open strings later, because that was a very useful tip. Now glad that I've left the chat as a live replay so that people can read this. It's very useful. Okay, so I've got to grip this and bend the finger so that it doesn't slip. Oh, it's grip, okay. No. These ones together and down, that's a bit better. It's pointing away though. There we go. It gets a little better with time. I think with the grip and loosening and all those little tips which you need to come together when you're playing the violin with the left and the right hand is helpful. So let us practice the bow strokes and the shoulder going straight out and connecting the smooth rhythm on the open strings without the fingers. I could potentially give a next session, or I will do that in front of here. So thanks very much for watching. I'll get some practice in later and again tomorrow. So I'll see you, well, either later or tomorrow.